What is going on, everybody? It's Ryan with Tundra 4x4.club, and today we're going to go over on how to get these SDHQ A-pillar hood light mounts on this Tundra and how easy it really is. So it looks something like this, and it's the same thing on both sides, so it'll be really easy. Let's go ahead and get into that now. Before we get started with today's project, I just want to say that if this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching this video. Go ahead and hit subscribe down below right now. Hit that bell icon so you know every single time we do a video. So when we first started this project, and if you've been following this page at all, you'll know that we installed this Temco light bar right down there. And I wanted to find something that's going to complement that. The A-pillar lights have been really popular, and the SDHQ mount, very durable, and that's what we picked up, so that's what we're going to install today. These right here seem very well made, and they plug right into your factory holes and use the factory bolts. So I'll show you right now. It's a real quick, simple install, and then we'll get those lights, those A-pillar mounts there, and therefore we have some spots on the side of the vehicle that complements that Temco light. Let's do it. All right, so first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pop the hood. And now let me just kind of walk you through it real quick and how simple these instructions are. But this is pretty much what it's telling you to do. These two bolts right here, we are going to loosen them. We're not going to take them all the way off. So you're going to do one and then the other so your hood doesn't slide. Okay, so we'll loosen both. We'll attach the bracket to this front mount here, and then we will kind of tilt it off to the side, undo this back one, make sure the hood's in the right position, cinch it down, and that's it. You're done. All right, so this is going to be in perfect time because it is Thanksgiving weekend, and we are going to go out to Superstition, and I wanted to add a little bit more lighting for the night runs. So I thought, why not get something that complement that Temco light bar. So for this, you're going to need a 12mm socket, and that will get to these two bolts here. So the important thing that you want to do when you're working on this is you'll kind of see the old markings here from where this little bracket here was in place. You just want to make sure that's all matched up before you cinch it all down. Keep that hood in line. Then you're going to take this bad boy. See if I can get it up here without scratching or digging anything. So we're going to keep it off to the side here because we still have to get access to that back bolt. So I will start this, keep it tilted off to the side. Not going to crank it down at all. And then this is where you got to kind of make sure you're lined up properly. So you almost want to support your hood so that doesn't slide too much out of place. And like I said, sometimes you just got to kind of get that hood some support there so that it can find its original place. You'll feel it get tight. Voila, that's done. That ain't going anywhere. All right, so now that we have both sides set and done, we can go ahead and install our A-pillar spots right now. So I've never used this brand of light before, but I'll show it to you now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not, but as you know, on this channel we try to see how much money we can save and still get good quality products. So that's what we're going to take a look at and see if, we'll give it a whirl. They were relatively inexpensive in comparison to like a rigid, so let's see what we got. All right, so what we're dealing with here is going to be these 20 watt aux beams. I saw them online and they're supposed to be about 2,000 lumens. So we're hoping they do the trick, and when it comes to wiring, I'm going to wire them up to the factory fog light switch. Since we put that NFAB bumper on, we don't have those fog lights on anymore, so should be pretty easy installation, but we're going to get those mounted up right now. Okay, so we got everything fully wired up. We used the factory lines for the original fog lights and hooked it up to that factory switch, which is right on the on your to turn the lights on in the truck. Pretty much your factory fog lamps that went to your bumper have this little connector thing. I cut it and then I ran wire going positive to positive, negative to negative, and there we go. Works like a charm. So we'll take a look at that now and exactly how I wired it from the factory bumper all the way up to these lights. Take a look. So pretty much what I did is I took, I'll show you this here. This goes down, this is coming up. Here's where I basically ran it. Here's the front end of the car. I ran it from the bumper. I brought it back up, and then I took these lines and I ran them all the way up here, and then did the connectors up here, soldered and clamped it down, and then used some electrical tape. Same thing on the driver's side. Ran it back up from the bumper, soldered my connections here, ran it underneath this line, and then up here, soldered and electrical taped. The only other thing you'll want to notice here is the hood is open and there is zero obstruction. Hood is fully open, zero obstruction with these lights and the mounts and the brackets, so everything is lining up perfect. As soon as it gets dark, we'll go ahead and turn these on, and I can show you the additional light we're going to get. Okay, so right now what we're going to do is we have just our garage. Pretty much we're going to be using as a backdrop, if you will, and we're going to go over the different settings. So let's just put on the headlights of the truck, and we'll kind of see how this goes from here. One, we're going to put on the headlights with that Temco light bar. So let's do that now. This is the headlights and the Temco light bar. That is pretty bright, backlashing a little bit on us here. But now I'm very curious to see if you can tell in the video, there is, those corners, those hard corners out to the side. I wanted to get a little bit more lighting that way, so we're going to see what that is now. This is going to be the new aux beam lights. Let's activate them now. Boom. All right, so definitely can see a little bit more lighting. I think what I'm going to do is probably put them out just a little bit more. Let me turn them back off and then on. So I think that we could probably angle them a little bit more to each side. But I do want to try it out this weekend. We'll have to see how it goes when we're out there in the desert. So maybe we'll mess around with it come Thanksgiving weekend. But that's it. We have these lights installed and we are ready to go. As always, we want to thank you guys for watching this channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Do not forget to hit that bell icon so you can see every single time we do a video. And until next time, we will catch you on the back roads.